Oh my gosh, Aimee, Kitten, it is so wonderful to meet you both. I have enjoyed both of you so much this season. You guys brought
Yeah.
so much talent and personality and looks to the show. Like, I am gutted that you're not going to be on my TV anymore.
Thank you.
Yes. Okay. So my first question is actually for both of you. I want to know, it's one of those things where there's like this big buildup, right? You get cast, you got to get your looks together, you go and film, like it's a whole thing, and then you have to just like hold on to that information forever. But it
Mm.
also kind of gives you some space to maybe have some clarity. So I'm curious now that you've had that time, how are you both feeling about your experience on Drag Race? Let's start with you, Aimee. We'll do alphabetical.
Um, it feels good when you can, because obviously, as you say, we're not allowed to talk about the process. So everything is confidential. We only have a few, like I only have like one person who I can talk about it. And you excited, you want to share this, you want to talk, you want to say, yes, I'm in Drag Race because we found this long ago and we were just waiting for the announcement. And people, that is rumor, people start asking you, and you have to, no, no, this is not true, it's not true, it's not true, it's not true. But it feels so good when you can say, yes, I'm part of Canada Drag Race Season 4. I made it, I did it, and I can wait to show you what I brought in the competition. So it feels good.
Good. How about you, Kitten? Like now that you have some time to reflect, how do you feel about your time on the show?
I think, I mean, when you reflect on things, you always go back and you think, what could I have done different? And
Mhm,
there are
mhm.
several things I would have done differently. I think I probably would have even like amped my costumes up even more, I think. But and to be honest, it's been such an incredible experience. Like, and then watching the show last night, I mean, I knew this was going to happen. I mean,
Right.
we all do, right? Like, because you film it in advance. Um, and it was so long ago, but it felt like it happened just last night. Like, it's didn't
Wow,
it?
yes.
I was like so real. I was like, oh my God, all these emotions are coming to me right now that I felt that night when I was going home, like a mix of, disappointing people that might be following you, or, friends and or my peer group, like the other older queens, or but at the same time, very proud of what I did. I'm very proud of
Good.
what I accomplished, and all we had to do in that little short period of time to get ready. And then um yeah, it's a life-changing experience. It really is.
I bet. I bet. And I've
Mm.
personally loved your looks. I mean, clearly I love pink, so I responded very positively to everything.
I tried
Honestly,
to,
that
like, in
both of you
every
brought to the stage. I liked the shower outfit. I'm going to say it. I liked it.
Oh,
well,
no, it's
no, now
not a
I'm like
shower.
the towel outfit, and now
The-
Balenciaga copied her. Like,
Mhm. That's right. That's right.
Copyright.
So,
but I think
Aimee, so one of the things I really appreciated about your time on the show is like, yes, you brought looks, you brought talent, all of those things, but also you brought the spirit of like early drag race back to the show. I felt like you were not afraid to speak your mind. And I think because social media and the fandom can be so intense, a lot of queens don't feel as safe doing that. I'm curious for you, how has that experience been? Have you found that being so outspoken has that been a good thing or a bad thing for you?
It's been a very good thing for me.
Good.
Usually, well, not usually. I was in trouble because of my big mouth. I always say what I think and how I feel, and it doesn't matter who is taking it. But I'm that honest person. So on TV, what I just saw on TV, this is who I am. I wasn't pretending to be anyone else. I didn't bring a character on TV. That was Aimee 1000%. And just like I don't even know how to explain that because it's come natural. I don't even have to think about it. Like you come for me and you say something is whoa. I don't and sometimes I say things and after I go back I say, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I think I shouldn't say what I said, but You are a fucking bitch.
Well, I loved it. It made for incredible TV. And this season has been amazing. There's been so many like hilarious, incredible moments, including like right out the gate, Kitten. You in that
I think
improv challenge was amazing. How did it
Oh,
feel in that moment? Were you like feeling your oats? Or could you feel that you were just absolutely killing that challenge?
it did feel that way. It came together. But with improv, it takes two. Well, it took us two. You feed off who you're working with, right? So you give them, and then they give back. And I was really lucky to be working with Melinda because I had tons of ideas and everything. And then she was really good as the host of that, the QVC, so that she could like, I could do one thing and then she can bring it back. So it worked really well. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
was not lucky.
I loved it. Was great. And I have to say it was my first time doing improv. I mean, I always do a little improv on the mic, when you're performing in drag and stuff, when you do your vote, you talk in between and stuff.
Hosting.
But I find that, yeah, when you're hosting and stuff, but I know. So my first time in that kind of situation, and I loved it. Like every variety show, every 70s, like Sonny and Cher and Carol Burnett thing came back to me, and I was just living it, and I want to do more of it.
I was gonna say, do you feel like maybe you see sort of a new path forward of things you want to do now that you've had this opportunity to
Oh,
kind of like the ultimate
definitely.
audition, right?
Yeah, yeah, definitely. More of the acting badly.
Mm-hmm. Acting badly. That's a perfect transition.
Overacting badly.
So Aimee, acting badly. Let's go back. You had some pretty iconic rivalries this season. I'm sure it's not fun for you in the moment, but as a viewer, like watching a little bit of back and forth in the workroom is always a little fun. I'm curious, between Nira as well as Luna, how, have you spoken since the show and like how is that relationship with each of them today?
This is gonna follow me forever.
Oh
During the split. No, I know. I like to talk about it because people think we hate each other. Especially, I don't really have anything like the drama. No, was really was Luna. Luna was just have like one little moment, but the drama between me and Nita, it was real. It was really intense, and that was from day number one to until last night. Until last
Oh,
night, and as Kitten said, like it happened before, like long time ago, and we talk about all of that. But watching the show last night, all of the memories and all of the emotions come to me, and I was like, yeah, this fucking bitch, yeah, yeah, and like, but we have talked about it. Like we are not best friends. I don't have her phone number. We just talk through Instagram sometimes, and just checking like, for example, when something happened, the fight and all of that, we say like, oh, like we f- we fight, it's okay, we just make TV. I just want to check on you and I say it's fine. You're a superstar. Like I feel like we respect each other, um, and I'm not gonna say we love each other because love is a strong word, but like we are sister. Like there is no hate, there is no problem between me and Nita,
no.
and I'm pretty sure we can work together. It's just like this is even though it happened long ago because we record this long ago, but it feels like it just happened yesterday. And I just need time to let it go because the
Yeah.
fans, like the fans are coming for me about me being safe and say like, oh, Nira send you home, they should send you home, you
Mm.
ugly, you gross, that, and all
Ew.
of these things, and you have to deal with all of that. And can you even do the split? I don't know the split. I don't know how to do the split, but I know how to do a motherfucking show. Let's put it right there. You know,
Yes.
you don't know how to do. You don't know. You don't.
I
You don't
felt
need.
very targeted too.
I mean, let's
but
let's lay off him a little
but
unfair.
let me say something about the split thing. Now, like going to drag race, there is a lot of things I want to work on my performance skin. Not because of Nita, not because of the haters, not because of people telling me like, oh, you have to learn how to do the split. I'm going to do it because I want to put my drag performing in another level. And if I get the opportunity to go to the All Stars or versus the Worst, I want to show like Aimee's not the same Aimee as the same one you're watching right now. So if you're
Mhm.
just expecting to see the same Aimee in another TV show, that is not gonna happen because I'm going to work my pussy hard for to be different.
I love it. I love it.
I say pussy, sorry.
Oh,
Oh
we're
no,
all
that's
grown-ups. We
okay.
can handle it. So, okay. Kitten, I have one last question for you, and then I know we need to wrap it up pretty soon here, which is a bummer because I have like a million questions for you guys. But one of the main narratives around you was about the fact that you're relatively to the cast, an older queen, which to me, I, as a woman of a certain age, found very inspiring. But I'm curious, do you feel like the emphasis on that narrative prevented us from getting to know other parts of you?
I don't think so. I mean, there was a lot going on, and I think that people got to see my sewing skills, my design skills that way. They got to see, that I can be pretty sometimes, or like, and the
All the
acting,
time.
improv thing, and the funny thing, and I think. Oh, thank you, Aimee. And I never felt like that at all. Actually, I'm very proud to maybe help shine a light on older queens that are still amazing and relevant and out there and performing. And um, just because you're older doesn't mean you aren't entertaining. It doesn't mean that people can't enjoy what you have to offer. And it doesn't mean that you can't do something new too.
Right.
And oh my gosh, like, I was talking to somebody else about Jane Fonda and her phases of her life, right? She's in phase 4. Well, I think I'm in starting phase 3. So I'm
Yeah.
excited about the next couple of phases. And yeah, it doesn't end. And people need to understand that no, it doesn't end at 50. Yeah.
Mm,
There's
I
still
love it.
lots there. It's still there, lots to live. You have a whole life to live in front of you at 50.
I
So.
love that. I love that. I find that so inspiring. I mean, I love that. I absolutely love that. Okay, last question, really quickly. How do each of you feel about the fact that Melinda's still in the competition after she said she wanted to leave?
Wow, this is shitty.
I gotta leave. I
Oh,
Can
yes.
I start answering the
mean,
question?
yeah. Mhm.
Melinda Verga is my fucking winner. Let me put it right there. I
Woo!
really enjoy. You know what? Like watching the show and seeing Melinda is so talented. She's so funny. She's bringing TV. I feel Melinda is one of the big piece of the show to make the show interesting. And every time I go online on Twitter and all of that, and I see all of the meme and all of that, it's funny. And I met her like 2 weeks ago, and she's fun with all of that. She's having fun. Like
Good.
she's not taking anything personal. And was like, okay, we need to sit down and need to learn how not to take things personal. And it's really great. It's really great and fun to see Melinda there. Obviously, when I was competing, I was like, yeah, you should go home. But now, now watching, no, just being honest, just being honest. There is a few times I thought this should be in the bottom and didn't happen. But now watching the show and seeing like who is Melinda Verga, I freaking respect her. I love her, and she deserves to be there.
Love it.
Yeah.
How about you, Kitten?
Oh,
Any
well,
thoughts?
she's my QVC sister. So, of course, I support Melinda. And I think that, she's our underdog redemption story. Like,
Mm.
who doesn't love that? I love a redemption story. And she's done it well. And I think we're going to see her just blossom even more. She's like
Mhm.
our Sheila. And yeah, I I I don't I only feel um good for her and support her. Like, yeah.
I
Like
love it.
every time they clock Melinda on the TV, it's me like, okay, let me wait. What she's gonna do now? What she's gonna do now? So it's interesting. It's interesting.
I mean, seriously, this cast has been incredible. Each of you are amazing.
What do you
And
think about Melinda before you go? I need to
I
know
mean, of course I
that.
love her. Of course.
Okay.
Of course I love her. But like, I wanted to be a little shady at the end, but I this cast, I love the series, but this cast is just iconic. Just what a great season so far.
You're welcome.
Oh,
You're welcome.
Thank you.